Your Humanities Half Hour is brought to you by the Northern Marianas Humanities Council.
Hapade, Zantero. Welcome to Your Humanities Half Hour. I'm Catherine Perry, and today we are talking music, local music, and specifically the Remetao Music Society. And joining us today are President Jesus Elameto and Treasurer Diego Kaipat. Welcome, Uncle Jess and Uncle Diego.
Thank you very much, Kathy. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on this Power 99. Remetao Music Society was created basically to promote and maintain the Carolinian followers traditional and contemporary music.
Okay, and when were you guys formed?
It was in March 8, 2016.
Wow, you even remember the exact date.
Yes.
What were you feeling at that time that made you feel that an organization like this would be valuable?
Well, when my nephew, the late Inocencio Itibusilo, talked to me about forming a non-profit corporation for music, and I said we need to get some other people that are musicians that are interested. So we formed, the people came in, and I saw my uncle Tony Amareja, who is also a musician. We have Lino, who is also a very experienced musician. Amy Palican, up to now, she's still singing. Joe Limis is still the late Joe Limis. I really appreciate what he did in terms of the committee of the entertainment, and then of course Malua was the overall program development committee chair.
Malua Peter. Who are your current officers?
Right now we have myself as president and vice Tony Antonio Angui, and then we have Robin Lee Kaipat as the secretary, and then Diego as the treasurer. And then we have board of director chairs. We have Mickey Lisua, who is a new, they came back from Hawaii, and he took that role as a chair. And then we have Angela Elameto, Odyssey Elameto, as also a member, and we have Congresswoman Denita Kaipat Yatmai.
Wow, it sounds like you have like a lot of, you have the old timers like yourself, of course, and some young people coming in. It seems like there's a lot of interest in preserving Rafalawash music, and what are you seeing in the relationship between the old timers like yourself and the young generation that are supporting these efforts?
Of course, they're like interesting expression, like they're very into reggae and other kind of music, but we are the oldest and the goodest, so there's a big gap in terms of what we like, and also we still enjoy to hear the mass dance, the boy, the stick dance music is it reminds us of our childhood. The followers.
What did you see when you formed the organization? Did you feel like there was enough documentation of what the local music was, what the Rafalawash was, or did you have any concerns, or what did you hope to accomplish?
Well, I hope to accomplish a lot of things in terms of the music, but I want to give the treasurer, because I know he saw a lot of things in the development of the Remetao Music Society Incorporated, and as we have age difference, so he can also relate what he has in mind. They,
Uncle Diego, when you came on board and helped form the society, what did you see that prompted in your heart, like, yeah, I want to put my time, my energy, my effort into this group?
Thank you. Yes, when I came into this organization back in 2018, I saw that at the beginning of the group, there were mostly elderlies. I was surprised to be invited. I didn't know what the group was about, but then I found out that it's about preserving our culture. And yes, we've seen today that a lot of our young generations tend to, not understand what has been going on before in our culture in terms of music. Most of them now are more into modern music, and this organization is trying to maintain that cultural features of the past, or to hold on to our deep desire of the local music, and I believe this organization is where we can maintain that mentality in keeping our youngsters in preserving the local music.
We're going to talk a little bit later on about some of the specific projects you guys have done, but overall, what do you feel music means to the Refaloash people? I have my own thoughts on that. Like, a lot of times when I think of the music, I think of the dances, the buai, that I heard growing up. Takes me back to those days, and especially church songs. Like, church songs can actually make me cry sometimes, especially as I started to learn the language more, and then you understand what you're actually singing. What is the significance you feel of this music to our people as a culture?
Well, it's something that if you don't use, you lose it. You have to use it in order that you maintain and continue to use and learn, because once you just ignore it, it will completely diminish, and you can't even remember what to sing about. Your generation or generation will just stop, and they have to adapt whatever they have, but not the kind of music that you known as Carolinian or followers. So we have that in mind in terms of the Remetao Music Society, to maintain and promote that traditional and contemporary music.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about the young Refaloash singers that are coming up? The ones that are getting everybody on the dance floor nowadays. Do you support efforts like that?
Yeah, it's an exciting scene to see how they're motivated, and they go down and up and they shake all over. It's like the mass that we try to do in when they
the men's dance.
Yeah, the men's dance. They started in German, because mass is really German words. Left, right, all those are German. And at the time that the choreographer did it, was trying to impress the German administration at that time. So now we carry on that legacy, and we continue to use. And yet, when we look at the speed, it's different. The speed of German, Japanese, is different the way they mass. And now, the mass now is very speeding.
Very fast, yes.
Yeah,
everything's
fast.
fast nowadays.
Yeah, it's no longer 30 miles per hour. It's up to 75. So when you go down and up, it's really faster than what I'm used to when I was doing the mass. So I saw that just recently, this last July 20, no, the graduation party, and I said, wow, that mass is running like 75 miles an hour. So, well, that's style now. Anyway, Kathy.
I totally understand what you mean, because even the church songs nowadays are faster than they were when I was a kid. Probably when I was a kid was faster than when you were a kid, Uncle Jess.
Well, the goodies and the oldies are different too now. Not only twist or reggae is more than that. Momotu is something that completely, it's new to me. So the music, I have to learn how to do that basic, because that's interesting.
It's now a cardiovascular exercise. Uncle Diego, maybe you could share with us some of the activities that the Remetao Music Society has been involved with. I understand you're strong supporters of one of the local fiestas.
Yes, the organization has participated in partnership with the San Isidro Fiesta. They have also go out to the schools and teach students music, like ukulele music. They've also sponsored.
So tell us a little bit more about your partnership with the fiesta. What is your role in supporting the fiesta?
Well, just the musicians that are part of the group were, there to entertain everybody during the fiesta.
Wow, that's a tall order, because the fiesta goes on for hours. And then you have the mass, which,
the mass, we also had that at the Carolinian when we, on one of our Sunday events, a group of women also were there to present their mass, their why, and also we had a Christmas program which was headed by Florence Kirby, also at the Carolinian.
Okay. Is there a particular reason why you've chosen to support the San Isidro Fiesta in particular? This is the one in Canoa, right? And that was traditionally Rafaloash village, correct? Back in the day?
That's right. It's
District
it's
4,
really,
I think you call it. Yeah. Okay, well that
like
makes
a
sense.
patron for the Carolinian San Isidro, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you were mentioning about the students, teaching students the ukulele. How does that work?
There was a couple of members who were musicians that go out to the elementary schools and teach the elementary students how to play the uke.
Okay.
That was arranged through
A collaboration with Carolinian Affairs Office.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So, man, just getting an instrument for the kids to use, how did you guys manage that?
Some of the members had instruments, so they use those instruments. But it's not like the quality that now I think Carolinian Affairs have. Good quality instrument. And that's why RMSI is holding back in terms of the concert, because we need instrument to support us.
All right, we're talking about the Remetao Music Society, and we'll talk more about this free concert that they're supporting after this break.
Northern Marianas Humanities Council Bulagwinahanya puri historian Marianas dan kultura. Sinyon soda esisihanan formasyon gi zon mami website nmhcouncil.org. Pat bisita gi YouTube pat Facebook. Guajalokwe diferentes clases leblu na sinya unfan. Northern Marianas Humanities Council has uzura todo I experiencian tautau.
Welcome back to your Humanities Half Hour. We're talking about Remetao Music Society with the president, Uncle Sus Elameto, and the treasurer, Uncle Diego Kaipat. Emalo sibu titilapa husrela followers bumetao au ferimle Remetao Music Society rel.
Bulul mil sayora Remetao Music Society Incorporated, NAMFRAB, where siuri where siwa mushitu meta ye kosrel curl me meta kosrel ikayas followers yesiwa amotala mwal sisawo malihula.
Okay, I was just asking for Uncle Jess to share a little bit in the vernacular about why the association was formed. Can you, we were talking before the break about the free concert that was a great hit, I heard, before COVID. Tell us about this concert, how it was going, why it was formed.
Okay, the free concert was really nice. We started out and we allow different musicians among the Carolinian to come and show themselves in public so that they will be able to be involved in any kind of function in the community, wedding, graduation, whatever, and maintain that traditional and contemporary music, the island favorite songs that we do. For me, it's oldies and all, nudies, but it's not like what I anticipate that it will, create impact from the tourists that comes in the neighboring hotels. We were surprised when they came and started dancing, and the next Saturday they're waiting to be involved. So it was nice for us to see other people getting involved, other than our Commonwealth people.
And this was at the Carolinian Affairs Office, which is right next to Grand Rio Resort, very convenient. And how many, I think it was like 4 hours, a 4-hour concert, or how long was this concert every?
I think it's only 3 hours.
3 hours. We started at 5 in the evening and finished up around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's because
reasonable.
We look at the, it's a Sunday and the students who go back Monday to go to school, so we want to allow them to take them so that they have enough sleep to go to the next day.
Now, how were you able to provide this concert for free? Because, your time is valuable.
Well, with the fundraising we had before, we were able to maintain volunteers and all that, and then we start paying the band. After that, it's difficult to just allow them to play free, because band members, they have instrument to take care of, and also they have other gigs that sometimes they cancel to be able to participate that night, the fourth Sunday of each month.
So you're hoping to revive the concert this month, or maybe next month. What's the situation right now?
The situation that we're trying to do is to obtain our own instrument in terms of mixer and speaker and all accessories. And after we have the basic instrument, then anybody can take their guitars or whatever and plug it in, keyboard, and we have enough to start a concert. And we need to look at in terms of how many people we're looking at, 50, 100, 500. That's the reason why the instrument is very important. If you have only a mini speaker, then only 5 or 12 will
Only the three of us are going to
yes,
hear it.
hear it. But when you look at concert, we're looking at more than 100. That's the reason why the instrument is very important.
So, as you said, you've had some fundraisers in the past. Can you tell us what are some of the things that you've done?
Aside from the Sunday concerts, we also had launch sales, 2 launch sales that we've done already, and sunset cruise. Like I said in the beginning, COVID and the typhoon really stopped us from doing a lot of things, and just last month we were able to come up with one concert, Sunday concert, that we're trying to revive that Sunday.
And that's the fourth, so the fourth Sunday of the month.
Yes, 4th Sunday of the month.
So when you guys do these fundraisers, does all of the money go towards maintaining the instruments, or what do you use the funding for?
The money that we're collecting is to get those instruments that we need to use during these concerts. That's what those fundraising are for, and we're still trying to get more for the instruments. We haven't had enough.
We also need to look at other projects that we are aiming at. So if we obtain the instrument, then we go into the next project, and we continue the ukulele, or we continue the lesson, or the mass and why, and other cultural things that we need to do. And then, of course, the chant is very important. We need to go into the chant, or the Carolinian chant. We have funeral chant, we have chant for sailing and all that. We haven't touched, we just at the surface of what we need in terms of Carolinian project that we aim to accomplish.
You know, it seems to me, listening to you guys describe what it is you do, that this is really a labor of love. You guys are not making money off of this. And you're putting in a lot of time, it sounds like. Am I right?
That's
Yes,
very
yes.
true.
Most of the time, or what we do is out of our free will to help, promote this contemporary music and culture of the followers.
Yeah, a lot of times when we look at it, I look at Diego and said, in this fundraising, do you need to do anything? So yeah, here is $50, here $100. So it's not that, wait a minute, that's too much. It's just that we need to accomplish what we need to accomplish. If not enough prices, we just put in money so that it continue. And this last raffle ticket fundraising is really a very positive thing that the leadership did in the RMSI, and I hope that you continue.
If people are interested in supporting your efforts, how best can they do that?
Well, basically, they support, they participate, they donate anything they could donate, in kind, whatever. And in fact, I'm really grateful for the business community. They did a lot in terms of donating to the recent fundraising of a raffle ticket. I look at McDowell, I look at PHI Pharmaceutical, those areas that they really bring in support, and also even the community, the leadership, the congressman that donated so many, water and all that. That's really a good thing for the RMSI fundraiser.
So if people are interested in contacting you, what's the best way they can do that? I know you have a Facebook page, correct?
Yes, and I also have the number 989-9464 to contact, and the landline is 235-4331, or just the email address elameto@gmail.com.
Okay, so email is elameto@gmail.com, or you can reach him at 670-235-4331. Gentlemen, thank you for sharing with us, and most especially for the time, really, and the love you are putting into the work of this association, the Remetao Music Society. Any final thoughts before we go?
I just want to thank you, Kathy, for letting us air this morning. I just want to let the old timers or old members know that our MSI is still on, and we love for previous members and any new members to come back and join our organization. Thank you.
Uncle Jess?
Ibu ang lirimisa ka metay dega karawa. Mira fasil membro la RMSI. Ausefelto was washishipingal siwa katrila RMSI non-profit corporation yes.
Our guests today have been President Jesus Elameto and Treasurer Diego Kaipat of the Remetao Music Society. They are working to bring back the free Sunday concerts at the Carolinian Affairs office, hopefully soon on fourth Sundays of the month. If you would like to talk to them, collaborate with them, join the society, or support them, you can contact Uncle Jess at jesuselameto@gmail.com or contact Remetao Music Society on Facebook. This has been Your Humanities Half Hour. I'm Catherine Perry.
Your Humanities Half Hour is a production of the Northern Marianas Humanities Council, funded in part by the National Endowment for the Humanities. Any views, findings, or recommendations expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily represent those of the National Endowment for the Humanities or the Northern Marianas Humanities Council.